Have you ever stepped into a house and had a really funky odor? Now, imagine trying to sell a house that has that too. Today, I'm going to be going over how to get odors out of houses. Hi, I'm Emmanuel, and welcome to If I Can, You Can, the channel where if I can do it, you can do it too. We go over real estate investing and home renovations. Now, as always, if you like this video, please like and subscribe below. Please leave a comment. I always want to hear what you have to say. So today we're going to be going over odors and where they come from, how to get rid of them, and prevent them. So do yourself a favor and follow these tips. The first thing you're going to have to do is identify where the odor is coming from. Is it a pet stain? Is it mildew? Is it mold? Is it food? Is it garbage? Heck, is it a dead animal? You have to be able to find out where it's coming from in order for you to take care of it and mitigate it. You want to look for signs like spills, leaking, hidden food. Just follow your nose sometimes. It could lead you to where it's going. You want to look at the things that will hold odor. So sometimes drywall can do it. Carpets can do a really good job of this. And even furniture can hold smells. Now, when you're looking at this, you may want to just follow your nose. It will probably lead you to where the source is coming from. Even in the case of, I know one guy that actually had a dead animal that was underneath in their crawl space, and they could not figure out where the odor was in their house until they actually followed it, found the source, got underneath the house, and figured out it was a dead raccoon or possum, whatever it was. Now, your initial steps to remediate this would be to just ventilate out the house. You get that air out, get some fresh air moving in, open up the windows, the front and the back door, get the air moving through the house to get that odor and carry it out. Your next step is going to be doing something like a deep cleaning. Get some soap, water, and just disinfectant, whatever the area is, try to clean that up too. Now, in the case of pet odors, if you have a stain in the carpet, try to use something that has an odor eliminator, especially for pet or cat urine or whatever kind of odors that it put off from them going to the bathroom on the ground. Or typically these pet cleaners will have an enzyme that breaks down that chemical and then it'll end up neutralizing that odor. So lean into that, maybe, because usually the normal cleaning solutions won't cut off the edge of that odor. I've learned from personal experience of people having cats and dogs and having to go in and fix it. The pet odor eliminator is needed when that happens. Another thing that could happen is you could have smoke. I've walked into a house that had a 30-year smoker in it. It smells horrendous, and getting that out is almost impossible. Sometimes you have to rip down the drywall, but we're not at that step yet. You may want to wash the walls, use a vinegar solution, try to break that up. That will help eliminate the odors. And maybe a degreaser to remove any of the residue, because typically when you have smoke, you have like a yellowish kind of tar on the walls. So try to break that down. For softer materials, you might want to use some baking soda and then vacuum after a little bit, let that soak up the odors too. That could really help out if you have that smoky smell too. For mold and mildew though, that's usually coming from a source of water. So first you need to actually repair the leak of wherever it's at. Once that leak is repaired and you're sure it's not still dripping somewhere, then you're going to be able to either remove the area. If it's drywall, just maybe remove it, or attack it with something like a mixture of water and bleach, or something like a Kills that can seal in whatever's growing there too. But I highly recommend just removing it. You don't want to mess around with mold. And then finally, kitchen odors. You're going to have a big thing about coming from grease. So the stovetop's going to have it. Normally it's going to be the dishwasher or the garbage disposal will also have a very strong odor. And then lastly is going to be the refrigerator. It's going to be your top ones that are going to give off foul odors. Now, good thing is that for both the dishwasher and the garbage disposal, they actually make products you can drop in there, helps mix it up and breaks down that odor and helps clean it up a little bit. But make sure you get whatever's in there out if it's garbage that it hasn't been sucked down into the drain or you can't get it out there. Obviously with the garbage disposal, be very careful, make sure it's off. Don't ever stick your hand into a garbage disposal, but you have to clean that up in order to get the odor out of there. If you want to go natural, your three best bets are going to be activated charcoal, baking soda, and vinegar. They're going to be great to cut through any odors that you may encounter, and easy to find at almost any store. The next thing you may want to do, if you eliminate most of the odor but there's still some lingering, you may want to do something like an air purifier or get one of those little Glade ones. However, you got to be careful. People tend to put it on the most powerful setting and then you overwhelm the smell of whatever the Glade scent is, and it's too much for somebody's nose. It does do a good job of masking odor, but you just replace it with another very pungent and very strong smell. Another source of odors could be the HVAC. You may need to swap out a filter, something funky got in there, clean out the ducts, get a rodent that died in there. You never know what happened. That could be another source of smells too, so keep an eye out for that. It sneaks up on people sometimes. And if you really want to attack it, you may want to do something like hiring a steam cleaning service or rent a steam cleaner, do it yourself, or even have an ozone generator. This will help break down the odors very well. I know people use it from cars. If you have a car that has a smoker that's been in there for a long time. But you have to be very careful with ozone generators. They can be hazardous to your health, so read the instructions before you use them, but they do a very, very good job. And then finally, to prevent future odors from happening, you want to do trash management, you want to make sure that you keep the area dry, and then you want to do regular cleanings. This will help eliminate any possibilities of odors in the future. You're going to see this really pay off in the future if you move into somewhere or you get something at a major discount that's really smelly and you're able to make it not smelly. You're going to get a lot of buyers, but if you don't eliminate that odor, you're going to have an uphill battle trying to get that either rented or sold. Do yourself a favor and just handle it right away. That's all I have for today. If you like this content, please like and subscribe below. And as always, leave a comment. I always want to hear what you have to say. But that's all I have for right now, and I'll see you in the next one.